Hello students, good afternoon. Welcome to Unacademy YouTube. How are you all? So let's just wait for everybody and then we will begin with our class and session. I'm just waiting for everyone to join in. एक बार सब join कर लेते हैं तो हम start कर देंगे. All right, okay. I can see Opola here. Hi Opola, very good afternoon, beta. Hi Mamta. मैम इकोनॉमिक्स भी पढ़ाते हैं क्या? नहीं बेटा, मैं इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं पढ़ाती हूँ. इकोनॉमिक्स के लिए आपके लिए दूसरे टीचर्स हैं. हाय, गुड आफ्टरनून अर्पण. हाय अपला, हाउ आर यू बेटा? एवरीबडी गुड आफ्टरनून. चलो, all right. Let's just begin quickly. Let me first give you the amazing ideologies about what we are going to do about in this chapter and this session specifically. This is basically, I have taken this class in order to make sure that you revise before you have your exam. So understanding Indian society and social change is basically two books which we are going to do. First, we are going to do Understanding Indian Society, that is book number 1. And in the next week, the next class, we are going to continue with doing the second book, which is going to come in your examinations. All right. I'm fine, ma'am. Uh, how you doing? I'm good, Apula. I'm good, beta. उनका अलग चैनल है या इसी चैनल में पढ़ाते हैं? इसी चैनल में पढ़ाते हैं बेटा. ह्यूमैनिटीज के लिए यही एक ही चैनल है. Okay, all right. Then let's just quickly begin with the chapter. Before that, I'm going to give you uh, yes, the chapters which we are going to do here. Of course, जो starting से लेके हमारे सारे chapters हुए हम उसके बारे में करेंगे. ओके हम उसके बारे में मैक्सिमम चैप्टर्स मतलब नोट्स जो इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस है जो आने वाले हैं वो मैं सारे क्लियर करवाऊंगी. ओके सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग इंडियन सोसाइटी इन सोशल चेंज विल बिगिन. ऑलराइट सो इन वन शॉट एग्जाम प्रेप्स. Okay, before that, let me tell you, my name is Professor Urmi Chakravorty. This is a little about me, and I am your educator. Okay, all right. And this is a little I have done. And yes, if you have not yet joined the Plus channel, I would want you to go ahead and on my profile in Unacademy, you can have a look and you can take a referral code. You can also get a 10% discount on the channel. So this is it. I once again welcome you all on board. And yes, make sure that once we are revising, okay, revising helps you to know better and remember that the concept, when it is clear, it becomes very easy for you to express things. All right, okay. So what are the plus features? Very quickly, you know that we have sitting in the house comfortably. We are studying from the best top educators who are helping us. Okay, not just this, we will be getting all the notes. We have access to all of it. PDF में मिल जाता है और आपको जब चाहिए आप अपने notes पढ़ सकते हो. There is exhaustive coverage of syllabus जो सारे के सारे teachers आपको cover करवाते हैं time पे. There are answer writing sessions जिसमें marks के बारे में structure बताया जाता है. Mentorship and guidance is given in the best of everybody's ability. Okay, so yes, we have daily practice sessions, we have mock tests, we have live quiz. Not just this, we have the science and commerce what do you call syllabus batches which are going on from 2021. Okay. Then we have, of course, the entire timetable, which has many educators on board, and there are different timings which are given to you. Okay, like for accountancy, for economics, for English, there are different kind of batches which have come up. Not just this, we also have weekend batches. Anytime you can just enroll to it. You can go and have a look at the Unacademy Humanities section. You will have all the teachers there कि कौन सा subject ले रहा है और आप easily उस चीज़ पे जाके you can register it. ठीक है. Now, we also have, the best thing is we have a final year examinations ka batch that is for commerce and science batch, as you can see. And yes, very soon you are going to also get it for humanities batch. So I'm sure कि एक बार तुम प्रोफाइल पे जाओगे तो आप लोग को दिख जाएगा कि हम लोग आज ही लॉन्च कर रहे हैं और वो तुम्हें प्रोफाइल पे नज़र भी आएगा. Okay. Yes, there are the educators. There's a bio of educators. You can see that the fabulous educators like Meenakshi Ma'am, Rishabh Sir, Nitika Ma'am, Anuj Sir, Saurabh Sir, Binod Sir, Bandana Ma'am, Rajat Sir, all of them are best educators and they are very well a part of it. Okay, we also have few batches which are in Hindi, the pre-board batches which are going to help you. And yes, these are few educators who are going to help you. So yes, for class 11th, you can have the test series which are already began. ठीक है. तो जितने लोगों ने अभी तक के सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है जाके आगे अपने अनअकैडमी लर्निंग ऐप पे देख लेना. Even for class 12th, test series have begun, and for humanities, it's going to begin very soon. You will be updated about the same. You can use my referral code and get a 10% off. From 1 month to 24 months, we have all the plans. So yeah, अभी तक के तो आप लोग को लर्न हो गया होगा मेरा referral code. That's Urmi Life. Yeah. All right, then let's just quickly begin. Are you guys ready? फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट जो चैप्टर है हमारे 12th स्टैंडर्ड के बुक का, इट इज़ द सबसे इजी वाला चैप्टर. इसमें मैक्सिमम चीज़ें एकदम बेसिक दी हुई है. ओके, लाइक इसमें कोई भी चीज़ ऐसे टफ नहीं है. इसमें सिर्फ बेसिक समझाया गया कि व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सोशियोलॉजी. ओके, सो व्हाट कम्स टू योर माइंड व्हेन यू स्पीक अबाउट सोशियोलॉजी. सोशियोलॉजी बेसिकली हैज़ नॉलेज अबाउट सोसाइटी and it studies of the same. Okay, sociology is basically the study of society, human beings, how they live in the society, how they interact with each other. Okay, so this figure will show you what all it consists of. Okay, sociology is nothing but the human interaction which is a part and parcel of society. Okay, then we have seen that it has different patterns of social relationship. ठीक है, फर्स्ट चैप्टर में बिकॉज ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है थियोरेटिकल, मैं आपको एक जिस्ट दे रही हूँ तो आप जल्दी जल्दी इस चीज़ के बारे में जान के फिर हम आगे आगे बढ़ पाएंगे. मीनवाइल कोई भी क्वेश्चन है वो मुझे पूछते रहना, फील फ्री. ओके, नाउ सोशियोलॉजी में व्हाट कम्स टू योर माइंड व्हेन यू थिंक अबाउट द टर्म. यू थिंक अबाउट सोशल रिलेशनशिप, यू थिंक अबाउट द पीपल हु आर अराउंड अस, यू थिंक अबाउट योर फैमिली, यू थिंक अबाउट द ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन विच यू हैव विद अदर पीपल इन योर नेबरहुड. Okay, you are thinking that, okay, will they be accepting me? Will I be able to adapt with them? Okay, will we be able to interact with each other? Will we be able to stay together? All these things are part and parcel of social interaction. Not just this, sociology also has culture and sociology also has the term changes. Now, what do you mean by culture and changes? Okay, when we speak about culture, what we had in the 17th century, we did not have the same thing in the 19th century. Okay, why? Because things changed. Okay, even in the culture, right from the time of early primitive ages to what we have adapted today, they have changed. धीरे धीरे सही एक चेंज आया है, और उस चेंज में क्या है, कल्चर इन्वॉल्व है. ठीक है, अब कल्चर में क्या है, अगेन चेंजेस आर इन्वॉल्व. सो दीज आर टू इंटरवोवन फैक्ट्स विच आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ये दोनों चीज़ों के बिना सोशियोलॉजी या फिर सोशियोलॉजी के बारे में, लाइक सोसाइटी के बारे में आप नहीं पढ़ सकते हो या आप नहीं अडेप्ट कर सकते हो, बिकॉज चेंज इज इवॉल्विंग. दिस इज समथिंग विच इज अ कंटिन्यूस थिंग. अर्लियर वी ऑल न्यू दैट हम लोग कहाँ से आए हैं भाई, वी वर ऑल apes. Okay, later on we came in took a shape of the human beings. So what we are meaning here by apes is it took us time to develop from this culture and come to this. That is the evolvement which sociology teaches you, and that is what you need to know. Okay, are you understanding? Is my voice and uh, is the AV clear, all of you? आप लोग को अच्छे से आवाज आ रही है? एक बार प्लीज मुझे बता दो. ओके, ग्रेट, सुपर, थैंक यू. ऑलराइट, सो मूविंग अहेड कि भाई कल्चर एंड चेंजेस, ये दोनों चीज़ें हमें सोशोलॉजी में दिखेंगी कि भाई इसका मेजर पार्ट एंड पार्सल क्या है, और व्हाट इज द रोल which this is playing in the society and the community. Okay, now sociology was the term which was formed by the Greek and the Latin origins. ठीक है, Greek and Latin origin से कैसे आया? Socius means companion, logy means coming from the Greek origin. Okay, and this is basically the study of logos, which is the word knowledge. Sociology was being developed and that came from this word of socius and logy. Socius and logy. This can be a one pointer. Okay, so make sure that you know this is an important thing, as in by the basics which you need to know about sociology. And ये first chapter में भी है. Okay, who and when, it was coined by Emmanuel Joseph Sees. When? In 1780. आई नो फर्स्ट चैप्टर में बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी है जो सबसे इजी है या फिर सबसे बेसिक है, बट हाँ हमें ये सारी चीज़ें पता होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज यूपीएससी या फिर आईपीएस के एग्जाम्स में जब आपको ये क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे तो 1 मार्क के लिए सही, बट माइनस मार्किंग वाले क्वेश्चंस में ये सारी चीज़ें आएगी, तो अभी से पढ़ लो, बिकॉज दिस इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू ऑन अ लॉन्ग रन. ओके, ट्रेडिशनल फोकसेस ऑफ सोशोलॉजी, देयर इज सोशल स्ट्रैटिफिकेशन. अब ये सारी चीज़ें जो है हम इस बुक में थ्रू ऑल द अदर चैप्टर्स वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी अबाउट इट. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय स्ट्रैटिफिकेशन? स्ट्रैटिफिकेशन मतलब देयर इज अ क्लास डिफरेंशिएशन between middle class people, poor people, rich people. Okay, what do you mean by class? Class can be also defined by religion. Class can be defined by monetary status. It can be defined by hierarchy. All these things can be defined under stratification or class. Then similarly we have mobility. Okay, we have religion, we have sexuality, we also will be reading about gender, we will be reading about equality, inequality, everything. All these things are class categorizes, class categories. Correct, Opola, absolutely beta. Basically the class categories, which she's right, that we have also learnt in the what do you call, the culture and socialization wala chapter. It is also there in the chapter which we finished yesterday of exclusion and what was it, exclusion and inequalities. Yes, even in this it is there, that how class categories are there, how we differentiate between two communities, two genders, two classes. All these things we are going to study in the further slides. Yeah, what do you mean by social structure? अरे इंडियन सोसाइटी है, when we are saying our society, please remember in the book wherever we are saying our society, we need to understand that we are trying to speak about the Indian society. Why? This is what place where we belong to. So we are basically discussing every single thing here about our society. That is the Indian society. That what are the changes which we have seen, how is the transformation which we all have come to, how we can improve, how we have improved, how we have evolved, and all of it. And same structure is again a pattern. When we speak about pattern, it can be anything. It can be consistent, it can be inconsistent, it can be something which is happening on a regular basis, it is something which is happening between people, between their classes, between their religions, between their creeds, all of it. Okay. Multitude of what? Okay, sociology is multitude of क्या क्या mixed चीज़ है, क्या क्या ingredients है. What are the reasons why sociology is called as ethnic, linguistic, religious, caste divisions? This consists of all of it. Why ethnic? क्यों भाई, जब हम कल्चर की बात कर रहे हैं, when values are norms, then our ethnic or ethnicity is involved. When we speak about linguistics, then our languages are involved. Okay, why languages? Because we all know that we belong to different castes and different cultures. For that to express ourselves, we need a language. Language can be a part of linguistic. Then we come across religious. Religious is a concept कि भाई not everybody will believe in God. Okay, not everybody will be believing in God, and not everybody is wanting to know more about it. So they will first only put their battles down कि भाई हमें भगवान में belief नहीं है. So it is okay. Religious beliefs are depending on the self. Few believe in it, few doesn't believe in it. Okay. Now what is caste division? What do you mean by the term caste division? Okay. When we all took birth, okay, we weren't aware of the caste we were all born into, or we were not knowing that where are we landing and heading up to. Okay, it is always there by birth. Okay, it is always there by birth. Hi Nishi, good afternoon. How are you? Okay, so Nishi is mostly, I think it's Nitya, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, see, I got it. Yes. Hello Nitya, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so quickly, it is a multitude of ethnic, linguistic, religious, and caste divisions. Now, please remember that in the society, as I told you, this is the easiest chapter of all before we start with the heavy and the bigger ones. Okay, इसमें ये भी दिया हुआ है that Hindus consist of 82% of the population. Okay, and thanks. बस ओपुला और नित्या आ गई, मतलब क्लास में सब हंसना और ये व्हाट डू यू कॉल दीज लाफिंग स्माइलीज विल स्टार्ट. या चलो अच्छा है. आई एम सो हैप्पी कि चलो ओपुला नित्या दोनों हैं, कम से कम मुझे नींद नहीं आएगी, नहीं तो इस टाइम पे बहुत जोरदार नींद आने लग जाता है. सॉरी मैम. नो नो, इट्स ओके बेटा, यू कैन स्माइल, यू कैन लाफ. वी ऑल एंजॉय ड्यूरिंग आवर क्लासेस. यू कैन आस्क दीज टू लवली लेडीज. हम लोग रोज शाम को प्लस के क्लास में हंसते ही रहते हैं सब. अब मैं इतनी भी कुछ खास कुछ भी हो गॉड. चलो. So Hindus, they consist of 82% of population, which is evenly distributed across the regions. Okay, the rest of the population is, of course, they can be Muslims, they can be Sikh people. Okay, so this is basically as per the data which we have. The data structure says that around 82% of our country, of the population, are Hindus, which are evenly distributed. Evenly as in ऐसा नहीं कि भाई इस स्टेट में है या उधर है, सब फैले हुए हैं. They're all here and there. Okay. Now, अब सोसाइटी में वी ऑल्सो कम अक्रॉस सोशल इशूज. ठीक है, अब ऐसा नहीं कि तुम लोग सोचोगे मैम फर्स्ट चैप्टर में तो बुक में कुछ नहीं है तो लिखने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट देयर कैन बी क्वेश्चन एनी टाइम. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट सीबीएसई कैन मेक श्योर कि उस क्वेश्चन उस चैप्टर में से भी कुछ निकाल के सडनली दे दे कि चलो इस बार कोरोना के चक्कर में 3-4 चैप्टर उड़ा चुके हैं हम, तो बच्चों को कम से कम इजी वाला तो पूछे. लेट्स सी कि ये पढ़ेंगे कि नहीं पढ़ेंगे. सो इसीलिए पढ़ लेना. what are the aspects of social issues which are there, which are common in the society. Now what do you mean by social issues? First, social issues are basically defined as the study of human values, relationship, beliefs, and society. Okay, so social values are social issues are basically study of human values, relationship, belief, and society. Now, why is it about values, relationship, and belief? Because, yeah, when you're staying in a place, when you're staying in a society, you need to also maintain your rapport with the neighborhood people. You also need to have and belief in some kinds of rules and regulation. You cannot stand on the traffic road with a nice car and you can say that I can break the traffic rule. You have to follow it because you're bound to follow it. Similarly, social issues can be defined in such a way that you have to, there are certain things such as study of ये बोल रहा है कि human values. What do you mean by human values? By when you are seeing someone is in pain, you're trying to help that person. You're trying to basically make sure that you can extend a kind of kindness. You can extend that person some sort of help which will be easy, which will be of some relief to that person. Belief in society. Why? Yeah, now this completely depends that whether you want to believe or whether you don't want to. If you don't want to, it's okay, but this is what you define social issues as. Okay, example, what? Attending a religious service. Now you're sitting and studying and suddenly your mother comes in running and says that we have to go at their place, उनके यहाँ पे किसी की डेथ हुई है ना. वैल्यू एजुकेशन. यस, वैल्यू एजुकेशन भी बोल सकते हैं. ये सारी चीज़ें वैल्यू एजुकेशन में भी आती है. Correct, Opola, very good answer. So we can say that someone comes and says, or mom says that okay, no, we have to go, उनके यहाँ डेथ हुई है, हमारा भी जाना ज़रूरी है. तो आप क्या करते हो? आप पढ़ाई लिखाई छोड़ के मम्मी के साथ उस रिलीजियस सर्विस को अटेंड करने जाते हो. बिकॉज वाई? बिकॉज यू आर अ पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ द सोसाइटी. सो यू हैव टू कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट इन इट, राइट? यू हैव टू कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट इन द राइट वे बिकॉज इट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. Hi. Hi, Sajudaman. Hi, beta. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Hi, Aman. Very good afternoon. How are you, Aman? Great, great. Chalo, lovely. I can see many people join. Many people are joining. Lovely. Chalo. Like attending a religious service can be also called as a social issue. It's a part and parcel of the society. You have to be in the community. You have to also give your best. Okay. Now, who was the father of sociology? Very simple. Auguste Comte. Who coined it was Emmanuel Joseph Sees. Okay, but who was the father of sociology? He was Auguste Comte. So please don't get confused in the names because I'm sure कि एग्जाम में तुम लोग नाम में थोड़ा confusion हो सकते हो. Now, what was the purpose of understanding? कि sociology का क्या understanding निकला था भाई? Why it was happening? How human actions and consciousness both shape and are shaped by that what you are giving in the society, what you are getting from the society. So both of them are important aspects, that what you are giving, what you are getting. Okay, what you are giving, what you are getting. Two things. Surrounding cultural and social structures. Now, what are the cultural and social structures important for individuals that can be, light on the problems of the same? See, we all have seen in our life that there are different ups and downs which we all come across. Okay, there are different ups and downs which we have come across, which we have seen, which we have witnessed, and it's common. Similarly, when we speak about societies, cultural and social structures, it can be anything. Okay, it can be a problem of an individual, it can be a happiness, it can be a movement, it can be a joy, it can be anything. So, surrounding your cultural and social structures, you have to also adapt. And to adapt, you have to make sure that you believe and you know how to take the change which is required. Because without taking the change, things are not going to work out. All right. Now, there are 5 sociological perspectives, out of which 3 are very theoretical perspectives. Okay. Now, this is important slide, and this can come. ये बाकी के slides में बाद में समझाया गया है. There are 5 sociological perspectives, out of which 3 of them are theoretical. What are they? Functionalist perspective, conflict, and interactionist. Now, what is you mean by interactionist is equal to basically micro view. Micro view can be your family. Micro view can be someone who's immediate to you. That is basically known as a small thing or a small scale thing. कि जो भाई छोटे what do you call छोटे पैमाने में हो जाए. Yeah, a small thing, a micro thing. All right. Now, this is basically, these 3 are the interactive, what do you call, these things are basically the theoretical perspective, that is functionalist, conflict, and interactionist. Okay. Is this clear, beta? मैम इंट्रैक्शनिस्ट हम लोग को नहीं पढ़ना है ना? या वो नहीं पढ़ना है, बट ये अभी ये जो चीज है ना, ये नहीं पढ़ना है, बट दिस इज फॉर द एग्जाम्पल कि उन्होंने क्यों समझाया है कि ये पार्ट एंड पार्सल है. That is the reason we have just taken one word, na Nitya. We have not taken a proper definition of the same. Just for GK, yes, yes, yes. But बाद में sometimes if we are doing a revision over sociology on how to crack it at one attempt in GK and all in our polls and all, we will take. But this is basically for your general knowledge only. मैम अगर हम ह्यूमैनिटीज़ का कोर्स लेते हैं तो हमें सभी सब्जेक्ट मिलेगा या नहीं? हाँ बेटा मिलेगा, बट देन बहुत सारे स्कूल्स में ऑप्शंस होते हैं. कहीं कहीं पे कुछ कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स नहीं होते हैं, जैसे साइकोलॉजी एक सब्जेक्ट है जो हर स्कूल में नहीं है. तो आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि कौन से स्कूल में सारी सब्जेक्ट्स अवेलेबल है. ओके. ठीक है. ऑलराइट, देन डू वी मूव अहेड? यहाँ तक के समझा? कैन वी मूव अहेड गाइज? ऑलराइट. What do you mean by a concept? An idea that helps you organize our thoughts, okay, and perceptions, or make sense to what we are observing. Okay, that is basically the concept. Okay, an idea that helps us organize our thoughts and perceptions and make sense of what we observe, or what we, we analyze, what we see, what we look through. Okay. What do you mean by social structure? Social structure components are four of them. One is social action, functional integration, power and culture. और ये सारी चीज़ें ना हम आगे वाले चैप्टर्स में elaborate करके पढ़ेंगे. History, political science, geography, economics, sociology, psychology and English are available. Psychology, many places it is not available, beta. Many places psychology is not available, Nitya. Like in our class also ना, Gaurav was telling that he उसके स्कूल में भी available नहीं है, आसिफ के भी स्कूल में available नहीं है. Okay, in Unacademy, no, I think अच्छा, okay, if he's asking Unacademy, then yes, I've already told. मैंने तो starting में बता दिया बेटा. हाँ, मेरे में भी नहीं है, correct. Okay, he's asking for Unacademy. Maybe he has joined late क्योंकि मैंने starting में सारे features और subject क्या क्या launch हुए बता दिया है. Okay. Did you guys see the preview video of the course launch? Has it come online abhi tak ke? Because course is already up. So did you guys enroll? Nitya, Opula and everybody else, did you upload? Did you enroll for the 1st October से जो start हो रहा है batch? अरे यू विल बी एबल टू सी इन द अनअकैडमी लर्निंग ऐप. मेरे पास कोई लिंक नहीं है. मैंने सिर्फ कोर्स बोला कि जो मेरा जो अक्टूबर 1 से जो कोर्स है उसमें तुम लोगों ने एनरोल कर लिया कि नहीं, जो 1 अक्टूबर से होगा. ओपोला एनरोल्ड या ओपोला का आई सॉ कि उसमें लिख के आया मुझे. नो, आई विल डू दैट नाउ. ओके, ऑल राइट, ठीक है. ऑल राइट, लवली. नित्या, यू हैव नो चांस. At least till the exams, you know that. शिवम इज आस्किंग सोशियोलॉजी में कितना कोर्स आ रहा है. शिवम, आई हैव डन अ क्लास ऑन द डिलीटेड पोर्शन ऑल्सो बेटा. यू कैन हैव अ लुक एट इट. एंड फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट बुक एक चैप्टर नहीं है जो मार्केट सोशल इंस्टीट्यूशन है, मार्केट एज अ सोशल इंस्टीट्यूशन. एंड जो सेकेंड बुक है उससे 3 चैप्टर्स कट चुके हैं, लास्ट के 3 चैप्टर्स. ओके, दैट इज द मीडिया स्टडीज ग्लोबलाइजेशन वाला चैप्टर एंड एनवायरमेंट वाला. Nitya is laughing. Okay, chalo. So social structure has 4 components. This is the best part of YouTube, that it doesn't lag or doesn't hang without the, what do you call, pen. So that is a good thing, right? In the OPS, that is good thing. Chalo. Okay. quickly. Social action, functional integration, power and culture. These are the four things which are very important and which we all are going to discuss in the later chapters, because sociology में ना first chapter में maximum कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ एक ट्रेलर दिखाया गया है कि भाई तुम्हें दो बुक्स में क्या क्या पढ़ना है, रेडी रहो. Okay, what is stratification? To a society's categorization of people with a ranking with socio-economic tiers. What is socio-economic tiers? I told you that someone can be rich, someone can be poor. Not everybody can be rich, not everybody can be poor. So this is basically a model which we have seen in our class. Okay, let me draw it here. This is a model, and हम लोग जैसे ही stratification बोलते हैं तुम्हें ये पता हो जाना चाहिए कि ये model है. यहाँ पे rich people है, यहाँ पे poor people है, यहाँ पे Brahmins है, यहाँ पे deprived classes है. This is how I've taught it in the class, that the moment you hear the term stratification, you need to understand it is society's categorization and people with rankings of socio-economic tiers. All right. Bichara wala thing. Yeah. Right. Okay, then what are the factors that is a part of it? That is wealth, income, race, education, power. Now, of course, see, when we are discussing sociology, when we are trying to say, okay, one second, if I missed anything. Ma'am, I'll have to go. History की class है. The chapter we are doing, it will come in the text tomorrow, so it's compulsory to go, ma'am. I'm sorry, I'll see you at the evening. Yeah, no problem, Nitya. Take care. You can just see the repeated session later on. Also, Nitya, make sure that you come on the class in time, because today we are starting with a new chapter. Yeah, all right, chalo. Factors are wealth, it is income, it is race, it is education and power. Society and sociology includes all of it, and these are few important things which we all need to know, that why it is important. Okay. Ma'am, till now, how much part of sociology have you completed? Beta, we have completed almost the entire course, entire syllabus except for two chapters, which one we are going to start today, and one we are going to do in October, and then we will be continuously doing the revision for at least till November, December, both the months. So we will be able to completely cope up with the entire books. Yeah, Opola, am I right, beta? Can you just let me know if I have given the right answer? We have already completed. No, we are only left with two, right, Opola? Okay, yes. So, Siddhant, sorry, Shivam, I'm right that we are only left with two. In which one I'm starting with today. The other chapter I'm going to start in the month of October, because everybody has their exams, so we are doing revision mostly for the pre-boards. Yeah, enroll it if you're new. Right, right. She's correct. because we are we have began, and October month we will have the entire revision. Shivam, you apparently can check my profile on Unacademy, and if you wish, you can also join the Telegram channel. You can at least see some of the other classes. You will be able to get the link from there, and whenever there's a class, special class, you can attend. Also, plus courses are already on. October month we are starting with a new batch, so yes, you can join anytime, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. I can help you. Okay, so feel free to ask any questions whenever you need them. All right, is that okay, beta? Do we move ahead? Okay. Yeah, come at 7:45, Shivam. We have everyday class, and you will have a great class, because everybody, all of them, these people who are here, know right now they are all in plus, and you can ask them how interesting is sociology, because I know everybody feels that it is a very boring subject and we feel sleepy and all of that, but we really have a great time. So you will love learning from me. That I can assure you. You can ask Opula the rest of the things. She'll help you. Meanwhile, can we continue? Do I move ahead now? Okay, all right, super. So, yes, now according to MacLever, society is a web of social relationship. Please remember, whenever I'm using such definitions, it is because different sociologists have given different definitions and different opinions. So, it is for your interest to understand at least one of them, okay? At least one of them, right? So yes, according to MacLever, society is a web of social relationship, and it is really very important to define it with different angles. Okay, web matlab, yeah, you have your family, you have your neighbors, you have your school as an institution, you get married, you're living in a culture, you need to understand there are certain things which you have to follow your rules and regulations, and all of these are basically a combined thing in which is known as a web of social relationship. Okay, next is, what do you mean by social structure of the Indian society? Now, it is heterogeneous in character, first thing. Second thing, it is diverse in character or content. Heterogeneous is different, diverse in character is different. Either it has four different ways, either it has two different ways, either it is diverse and it is having unlimited content in different ways or characters, which we can define later on. Okay, all these things we are going to study in the next chapters, which we are going to study in the first book itself. Do you have any questions till here? You can ask me. Any questions? Okay, Opla is saying there are polls, there are, and you can't ask anything. All right. Okay. Or Opla is asking, what do you mean by heterogeneous? Opla, heterogeneous basically is diverse. The same thing, okay? That is basically being of different kinds, okay? Something which is of having of different dimensions, okay? Like more than one. When I'm saying heterogeneous, that is more than one. It can have different kind of dimensions. You got it? Any doubts, beta? Is heterogeneous clear? All right. Okay, lovely. So moving ahead, also, it refers to the network of social relationship. Three, listen, interaction is according to the patterns of society. Now, pattern is alag, diverse situations are alag. Now, these are different kind of things which we all come across our society, which we all come across in day-to-day life. That what do you mean by interaction? Interaction in your society with the neighbors, interaction with people in your school, interaction with people in your family. Now, it is again a concept in which it is clearly saying that the network of social relationship, that is again interaction, which is according to the patterns of society. Patterns can again differ. All right, it can have positive patterns, it can have negative patterns, which we are all going to discuss about this in the next chapter, which is the demographic structure. Okay, in which we are mostly going to focus about what exactly is demography and how does it play an important role in understanding the concepts of sociology and society. So, basic simple fact, sociology is self-reflexibility. Why? Because it can show you what what is the way you make sure that it looks to you and it looks to others. Okay, now you're confused that, ma'am, what are you saying? Why is it like, if we are looking sociology in one point, or if we are thinking it of something, what is it? Okay, if you're confused, then let me give you the answer. It can teach you how to look at yourself from the outside. So, how to speak. So also from the outside, okay, when you are analyzing and you're judging something, कि okay भाई ये ऐसा नहीं ऐसा होगा. So boss, you need to have a feeling of, okay, it can just strike back in a different way also. It can be a different angle also. So it can teach you how to look at yourself from the outside. So just speak. Okay, so share. So certainly understand, and this basically is the concept which is known as reflexibility. Now, this is also going to come for a 1 marker for your UPSC and other competitive examinations. So even for your general knowledge purpose, ye zarur yaad rakhna that what do you mean by reflexivity? It is nothing but something which can teach you how to look at yourself from the outside, so to speak. Okay, this is a basic angle. I hope that reflexibility is clear. Can we move on to the next slide? Any questions, any doubts, you can ask me. Can we move ahead? Just if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, if not, you can just give me a thumbs up or show me a okay, and I can move ahead. See, I can go slow. Ultimately, guys, I want you guys कि तुम्हारा concept clear हो, क्योंकि पेपर तभी अच्छे से marks तुम्हें मिलेंगे जब तुम्हारा concept clear हो. Humanities में बिना concept के marks तो भूल जाओ, because it's not basic science or maths that you do 2 plus 2 and you write 4 and you get the marks. Unless you briefly explain, you're not going to get the marks. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, chalo, super. Now, then comes an angle of social groups. Now, I already told you that sociology will also have social groups in it. Social group में क्या क्या चीजें होती है? भाई, age boundaries. अब ऐसा तो नहीं है ना that we are the only people who are surviving in our neighborhood and in the society. There are people who are younger to us. There are people who are older to us. Now, all these things are coming in the factor of age boundaries. Okay, which is a very vital factor of society and social group. Second thing is regional boundaries. Okay, people come from different languages, different castes, different cultures, different what do you call, वो बोलते हैं ना हम, अलग अलग जाति के लोग अलग अलग प्रथा जो फॉलो करते हैं, या समथिंग लाइक दैट विच वी एक्चुअली डिफाइन द प्लेसेस ऑफ भिन्न भिन्न जाति, हिंदी में जो बोला जाता है. ऑफ कोर्स वी आर स्पीकिंग अबाउट इकोनॉमिक बाउंड्रीज. भाई ऐसा नहीं है कि सोसाइटी में रहने से या फिर सोशोलॉजी का पार्ट एंड पार्सल होने से यू नीड मनी to survive, and for that you have certain economic boundaries also. If you do not follow them, if you do not abide them, then it is not going to help you, right? Then you come to the fact of religious boundaries. Now, what do you mean by religious boundaries? There are some people who believe in God, there are some who doesn't. Okay, prajati, correct. Prajati is correct. Absolutely. But Opola, can you give me one more example? Can you give me one more example of the same? Come on, quickly. I'm waiting for the answer. Okay, भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के लोग. Correct. That is what I wanted to actually say. भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के लोग. Absolutely correct. Correct. You got it right. You're right. 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 Okay. Then comes the another angle here, which is basically caste boundaries. Okay. Now see, we all have different caste. We all have different kind of languages. We all have linguistic approaches, and they all vary from one to another. Okay. Hum sari. Now the figure which is given here. Okay, in the dialog box, you can see it clearly shows you that there are different colors, there are different people from different backgrounds in different rings. So these consist of what? Different age boundaries, different regional boundaries, different economic boundaries. Some people are rich, some people are poor. Not everybody is rich, not everybody is poor. Then we come about the angle of religious boundaries. Why? Because not everybody is believing God. Not everybody who is believing in something which is called as caste. Okay, now all these things you need to know, because when you're staying in the society, you have to understand the aspects of the same. Okay. Now, moving to the next one, that is again sociological and not so common sense point of view. See, we basically feel that sociology मतलब कुछ नहीं है भाई, common sense है, आजू बाजू में जो हो रहा है ये सारी चीजें. No, it is not like that. Sociology will also give you the concepts of colonialism, that what had happened in the 17th century, what is happening in 18th century, what has happened in the 20th century, and what we are facing in the 21st century. Okay, so sociological concepts are not just related to common sense, but also has a different point of view from different people with different angles. Okay, now see, like I told you, colonialism came into picture. Okay, sociological and not common sense point of view. Q, because see, when colonialism came, it also brought with it, it also brought with him forces of modernization, something which is also known as the capitalist economic change. Why? Because it always spoke about profit, something which had to do with goods, services, and economics, something which was focusing on the term of okay, let me see if she's given some answers. She's saying observation, awareness. Correct, of course. Very good, very beautifully said, very good, beta. All right, Shivam, give me an answer. Arpan, you can also give the answer. Aman, you can also give the answer. Keep on discussing, okay? The more you interact with me, the more it will become easy for you to understand and develop the concept in the right angle with a proper example. ठीक है? So don't just worry कि भाई मैम मेरा गलत हो गया तो. अरे गलत होगा तभी तो पता चलेगा कि सही है कि नहीं है. वो तो मैं बताऊंगी ना गलत है कि सही है. Which question? अरे any question I'm asking, just feel free to write the answer. Like Opula is writing, okay? So if she writes, then only I will tell her na, that okay, is she correct or she's not. Don't just wait for to mug up the book answers from your NCRT books. Okay, feel free to answer and use your uh, ideas when you're answering something, because you all are art students, and if if your humanistic values are not there, then it will be very difficult to study this stream. Okay. All right, Shivam says, okay, ma'am. Chalo, lovely. So, yes, this is the concept which brought forces of modernization, capitalist economic changes. All right, moving to this came the Indian colonial experience. Now, what was the Indian colonial experience? I always told you, and already I have mentioned in all my classes, even in special and plus, that along with the British colonialism and the mix of Indian colonialism experience, we also have come across some major good points. That is how we came across transport, railways, telegraph. If colonialism wouldn't have come into picture, we wouldn't have Atmanirbhar. Okay, that is also another aspect and angle. That is also true. But भाई अगर कुछ बुरा हुआ है तो उसके साथ साथ there are different cons also and pros also. So okay, now there are different pros also and different cons also. That is good also and there are bad also. So both these things are the concepts which we are basically going to study in the concept of colonialism. All right. Why? When the people of India react to colonialism. Now, colonization कब क्या react किया था उन्होंने? But they thought that Indians just benefited from the colonial rule. Why? Because yes, they did. We got modern goods, we got transportation, we got education increase, we got healthcare facilities and amenities were there, we got protection. But on the negative side, yes, the British did control the government and the economy. Indians were seen as half citizens. Why? Because they had to believe and do whatever the Britishers were telling. We had to basically follow on whatever grounds they had asked things to do. Now we were giving our lands away. We were not having a proper right on the same land which was owned by us. they were taking it away. Farmers equally faced the torture even then. Okay, people were not giving wages, they were given low wages or no wages at all for their work. Okay, then different reforms came into practice. That is more about sociology, and the concept of colonialism came into picture. So that is the reason the first chapter they are basically simply explaining you कि भाई सोशोलॉजी का कंसेप्ट क्या है और वहां से क्या क्या चीजें शुरू हुई और क्या क्या चीजें आगे आगे आई. ओके, नाउ sociology also maps the links between classes and communities. It does, because unless and until you know more about what are classes, what are communities, you will not be able to differentiate. Okay, it is very important for you to know what is a class, what is a community, and why is it important. Okay, so all these things are very important, and I'm sure that you guys are understanding it. Okay, is it clear till here? Can you give me a yes, no? Can I get a yes, no, everybody? Is it clear, beta? Okay, Shivam says yes, ma'am. All right, lovely. So yes, sociology studies what are the 3 points? Okay, the human societies, which is interconnected as whole, and how society and individual interact with each other. First point. Next is one of the tasks of sociology is to unravel the connection between a personal problem and public issues. See, sociology and society is not just limited to you and yourself. It has to have a lot many people involved when you're doing something. Even when you go to a shop and you say कि भैया 2 पैकेट दूध दे दो, 1 पैकेट चीनी दे दो, you have to interact with that person. Even to get a small little packet of sugar, you are interacting with that person. So it is helping you unravel the facts between a public and a private sphere. Ma'am, I am not getting class 11 sociology videos except 1 or 2 videos. Beta, where are you searching? If you're searching on YouTube, you can at least find them. More than 4 or 5 videos are there, I think, because we started last month. And if you want, then go on Unacademy app, follow me on the profile, and click on the special classes. You will be able to see all the 11 standard ka videos. I have done many classes with class 11 sociology. You'll get it, beta. You'll get it. Just go on Unacademy, follow me on the profile, and you will get them. Don't worry. Okay, next is it tries to understand that the individual in modern times belongs to more than one society and how societies are unequal. See, we have different thought process, okay, and every single person has a different approach towards life, towards their thoughts, towards the way they want to look at things, towards the way they want to assume things, believe things, etc. Everything is different. Now, thus, sociology is a systematic study of society, distinct from philosophical and religious reflections, okay, as our everyday common sense observation on the society. Not just this, the distinct way of studying society can be better understood if you look back in history. Now, without history, sociology is not possible. Why? Because only when you know the past, you know more about it, and then you reach to the point where you're speaking about future. So you need to know about your past. History is very important if you have to know things about society and sociology, okay, because they were born and they later grew together. Next is the second chapter, which is the demographic structure of Indian society. I think we are running short of time, but we will do at least 2-3 slides of this one. And next class में हम यहीं से continue करेंगे जहाँ से हमने छोड़ा है, because I'm sure कि exam में ये सारी chapters ज़रूर आएगी. So in the next class, we are going to again start from the same place wherever we stopped today. All right? Demographic structure of the Indian society. Now, what do you mean by the term demography? What do you mean by the term demography? Okay, now when we say demography, we know that it is mostly the systematic study of the population of a country or area or community. Okay, basically क्या बोल रहे हो तुम कि this is mostly about a study. Okay, study about what do you call the numbers, or you can say study about, yes, study of population. Absolutely correct. Superb, Shivam. See, you answered. When you answer, you interact. When you interact, your thought process will make you permanent here. So the next time when you write in the exam, you don't have to open your book and revise. You already know the answer. Very good, very good. Opula's the says study of population. Okay, lovely. So Shivam, where are you from, beta? Statistical analysis. Boom, superb. Here comes the psychology student expert with the fabulous vocabulary. Very good. I'm proud of you. Indore. Oh, lovely. That's nice. Beautiful. Welcome, Shivam. Welcome on board. And just don't wait, but if you really want the chapters and if you really want to start with the course, enroll it. You already know my referral code. I have already given. You can use the referral code of Urmi Life. You get a 10% straight off. Okay, you get a 10% discount if you use this. So don't wait before it just is full. Okay. All right. So yes, it is the population of a country, area, community. It's basically the statistics. Okay. Now it is also demographic. Basically, is composed of two words. जैसे हमने sociology के बारे में पढ़ा that it is socius and the study of logos. Similarly, this is also consisting of two words, that is demos, which is people, and graphine, which is describe. And these are also coming from the Greek origins. What is it? It is demos, which is people, graphine, which means describe. So these two are the words which coming from the Greek origin. What is demography? It is the systematic study of population. Okay. The term is of Greek origin and is composed with the two words demos and graphine, that is describe. Now it is implying the description of the people. Okay. I am sure that you guys are liking the fonts here. Although don't worry, everything here on the screen, the content is completely from NCERT, but only I have given you different colors so that it becomes easy for you to understand, to understand certain definitions in a more highlighted way. Census of population, correct? Correct, beta, absolutely. ये सारी चीजें अपोला एग्जाम में लिखना, ओके, प्लीज मत भूलना. You have to really score well. I'll be very happy if you guys get good marks because तुमने बहुत मजबूत वाला revision किया है. Okay, by the way, Opala, when you joined, which chapter we were starting? I think you joined pretty late. Two forms are there. What two forms are there, beta? Where are you saying, Shivam? I didn't understand. Hi ma'am, how are you? Name is Afnan Sayyed. Hi Sayyed. Yes, yesterday you were there in my class. I remember. Hello beta, good evening. How are you? You were doing chapter 1 of sociology. Yes. Chalo, okay. So you probably hadn't missed a lot, but I'm glad. And I'm hoping you are enjoying, beta. All right, Sayyed. Very good. Very good to know that you're great. All right, lovely. Chalo. Moving ahead, demographies again. Coming back to the point, the systematic study of population. The term is being used and taken from the Greek origin, which again is component of two, formal and social demography. Correct, Shivam. Very good. Absolutely. Very good. So that is going to come later on. पहले ही तुमने answer दे दिया, but not bad. Very, very good. Ma'am, I'm so late. So sorry. No problem. It's okay. Next week there will be a class again. So do not worry. Guys, please attend the special classes. Join the Telegram channel so you will be getting the updates. Also, Unacademy Humanities को subscribe करके रखो. So whenever there's a class and you will get my class का alert. Okay. Whenever I have a class, you will get the alert. Go on the profile and follow me on the profile of Unacademy. It will be very easy for you guys. Okay. So yeah, Sayyid and Shivam. I also have my YouTube channel. You can just check Urmi Chakravorty. I have also made a video for the art students. Ki what are the career opportunity for the humanities students? If you want, you can have a look at that also. Formal includes birth rate, childbirth rates, death rates. Very nice, lovely, Opola. Very good, beta. Very good. Yes. So there are two forms that we are going to study. So demography studies the trends and processes which are associated with population, including change in population, size. Okay. It is about the patterns. It is about the structure. It is about the deaths. It is about the births and migration. Okay. Now all these things are very important in order to study more about population or study more about why the data is important. Okay, when we are speaking about all of this is basically data collection. बिना data के तुम कैसे बोलोगे कि भाई this is the report. Okay, this is about why it is important. So these things are there, and women of different ages. Like we told you that there are different men and women of different ages, which is important, which is a very important fact. Okay, now. So luckily, to sum it up, demography is nothing but there are two forms which we already discussed: formal demography, and of course there's the other one that is focusing on different angles and different things. Um, yes, Shivam, I'm going to give it to you on the live session, beta. Okay, so please make sure you attend that. That will be helpful to you. Okay, so there are different varieties of demography, including formal demography, which is largely quantitative field. Okay, and social demography. So you know this is the first one, and this is the second one, which you already discussed. Social demography, which focuses more on social, economic, and political aspects. Okay, these 3 points are very important for you to know. All demographic studies are based on the process of counting or enumeration, such as the census or the survey, which you guys yourself answered very well, which involve the systematic collection of data on the people residing within a specific territory. Okay, now of course, the field of special importance here is that there are two different forms and varieties. One is formal, other one is social. So please write it here. Okay, I'm going to write it for you guys. Please don't get confused. There's one which is formal, there's second which is social. Okay, and these two forms of demography are very important. This can again come anytime. All right. So yes, it is the field of what is special importance of sociology. In fact, the emergence of sociology and its successful establishment, okay, as an academic discipline, owed a lot to demography, because इसी चीज से वो पूरा base create हुआ था. This is how it came into picture. Okay, two different processes which happened to take place at roughly the same time in Europe during that phase. Okay, during the later half of the 18th century. Now please remember, later half, early age, all these things are very important. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the formation of nation states as the principal form of political organization and the beginnings of modern science and statistics. Yes, so we will stop here today. And why demography is important, हम लोग next class से start करेंगे. All right. So let me show you how much we are left with. See, I have already made it like this. Shivam, Opola, you guys remember last time also I told you that I will make it in the creative way ताकि तुम लोग को याद रहे. So this is already done. So yeah, what is formal demography? What is the theory, Malthusian theory, and everything here? These are the things which we are left to do with. All right. Um, yeah. So I have also given you common concepts and indicators. मैंने examples दिए हैं, मैंने कुछ terminologies दिए हैं. All right. I have given a few. You have to know this facts, which is also there, and all these things are basically available in our live classes and plus classes. You can clearly download the PDF from there, Shivam. Also Pintu, also Sayed. So you can have a look at it. See, I have very nicely defined them. So yeah, I think we will quickly wrap up for today, and we will do the rest of the chapters revision in the next week. Of course, it is going to help you for your examinations. So make sure that you don't miss any of the classes. Make sure you very quickly enroll and make sure you're on board very, very soon. Okay. So this is just to show you guys that हमारे इतने slides अभी बाकी है revision में. Very quickly I'm showing you because of course time is up. But I want you guys to see कि भाई इतना पढ़ना बाकी है. These are all revision. We have already done it, but these are all revision, and I'm just showing you so that it becomes easy. All right. So yes, let me just quickly wrap it up. And yesterday we finished this chapter also. All right. So yes, thank you so much, guys, for your valuable time, and I'm hoping that you had a great class with me. Please let me know in the comment section how was the class. You can once again use my referral code and get on board, get a 10% off, and join me on the Plus platform very, very soon. Do not miss it. If you really want to ace your examinations, I'm there. I'm going to help you. Opala says, bye-bye everyone. Ma'am, take care of yourself and your family. I'm going to take care. You guys also take care. You guys also stay safe. And my best regards to your family members also. मैं तो साइंस का हूँ लेकिन तब भी देख रहा हूँ. That's so nice. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'm honored. साइंस कॉमर्स बहुत सारे बच्चे जो प्लस में भी रात में आते हैं, जो क्लास अटेंड करते हैं जस्ट बिकॉज दे लाइक इट. सो आई एम डीपली ऑनर्ड एंड एक्साइटेड कि तुम लोग मुझे उतना, यू गाइज गिव मी दैट मच ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट. थैंक यू वंस अगेन. येस ओपोला, आई एम गोना सी यू इन द इवनिंग. टेक केयर बेटा. God bless. All of you, Shivam, thank you, Sayyad, everybody, thanks for joining in, and I'm going to see you very soon in the next class, okay? Take care of yourself, stay safe, bye bye.